Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel at the rate Mr. Exam Professor. So today we are going to learn about writing simple programs and program structure. So in these sessions at the end you can able to learn like writing your first program, understanding every line of the program, understanding the structure of Java, tokens in Java, and you have to understand the statements, and also I'm going to give a simple introduction about the command line arguments. So okay, let's dive into this today's topic. So my main advice is just don't memorize the program, understand why every line exists. So just don't memorize programs, don't memorize the programs. This is very important for you. You have to understand every line, like why every line exists in the program, and then you can write your sample programs in your lab examinations and also the semester examinations. So my lecture will be very useful for the semester examinations. And okay, let's dive into this topic today. So in this video today I'm going to do the things. The tasks are writing simple Java program, writing simple Java program. The second task I'm going to do is structure of Java program. Structure of Java program. Tokens in Java and Java statements. Tokens in Java and Java statements. I'm writing statements as STMs. And CMD introduction. Command line arguments. Just enter. So these are the tasks today I'm going to do. Okay. So in the previous video we have learned and we have understood like what is programming, what is Java, what is OOPS basics, and what is JRE and JVM. So today we are going to write our first Java program. So by the end of this lecture you'll understand every line of the Java program instead of simply memorizing it. This lecture is extremely important for the semester examinations because questions on Java program structures are frequently asked in JNTUK exams and as well as other universities exams. So let's start. So I'm going to take a fresh page. So I'm going to write the first our first program. Let's write. Do note this program. Class hello public static void main string args System.out.println, like you can say we can write anything here. Yeah, just to observe this program. I'm going to give 15 seconds. Just see this. Yeah, so what we are going to understand from this program, so you guys have seen this program before, maybe in the lessons, etc. So okay, you have seen this, but if I am going to ask some specific questions here, what does static mean? What does static mean? What does void mean? What is string args? So what are this exactly? Huh? Maybe you may see this program before, but I'm specifically asking what are these terms here. So this is important. So my main aim is you should not by heart the program. You have to understand the program in a very simple manner, and you have to memorize the programs in an easy way so that you can get good marks in your semester and lab examinations. Okay, so we understood every single line. Suppose I'm going to say a real life example. Suppose you want to enter your college. You cannot enter the college from back wall. Like you must have to go from the main gate, right? You should not go from the back. Like you have to go from the main row to enter the college or enter the campus. So in the same way, Java program starts its execution from main. Java program uses to start its execution from main. This is very important. Java program starts its execution from main. This is important for exam point of view. So the main method is entry gate of a Java program. This analogy helps you for better remembering in the examinations. So I'm going to explain like line by line. So if I'm going to say like this is number 1, so class hello, as I have written in the program, class hello. So class is a blueprint. Class is a blueprint and hello is a class name. Hello is called a class and this is the name of the class. So a class like is the blueprint of a house. Like before construction of a house, we first create its design. Similarly, before creating objects, we create a class. So in a professional way, if I have to say, like Amazon product is there. Amazon product. So like you have to say blueprint of the product and actual product objects. So naming rule, I'm going to give, don't worry, I'm going to give the notes. Naming rules. So class name generally starts with a capital letter. Class names generally starts with a capital letter. So you can give any name, but you have to give in the capital letters. For example, if I'm going to write, you can write anything like student, caps, employee, like you can say professor. See, these are very important. You have to give in caps. So now curly braces. Curly braces. So curly braces, it is used to define the beginning and ending of a block. I'm writing this. This is very important for you, so I'm not going to take a chance. So curly braces are define the beginning and ending. Beginning and ending of a block. So to write this is exam point of view, it's very important. So for example, real life examples, if I'm going to say think of a braces of a wall, like of a room. Everything inside belongs to that room. That's very good example. So main method. I hope before I've told about the main. So main is a Java program starts its execution from main. So I'm going to explain about that main. So main method. This is very important. So public static void main. Public static void main string args. This is the most important line of the program. So I can say this is the heart of the program. So many questions, like from many university questions, comes from here. So public, I'm going to explain about each thing. Public means accessible from anywhere. Yes, accessible from anywhere. So if real life example, like a public park, so like anyone can enter, like similarly the JVM should be able to access the main method. Therefore main is declared as public. This is, you have to write this also, the JVM nothing but Java virtual machine. I'm going to explain about that later. It should be able to access the main method. Therefore main is declared public. So main is declared as public. So like static, okay, I'm not going to going too deep now. So like static mean the method that belongs to the class. Like static mean the method belong to the class. So no object is required here. So I'm going to say again, this is very important for your university examinations. So please do keep an eye on here while I'm saying these are very important. No object is required here. So for example, a real life example, if I'm going to say, like, take your principal as an example. Yeah. Okay, your college principal as an example. There is only one principal. Like, you don't create a new principal for every student. Similarly, a static member belongs to the class itself. Static member belongs to class itself. So we'll study static in detail later. So now void. We got public completed. We got static completed. Now we are going to concentrate about void. Void mean this method returns nothing. So as a real life example, if I'm going to say, you ask your friend, like, please switch on the fan or switch on the light, etc. He or she used to switches the fan or light. So like she or he doesn't return any value. So similarly, main performs work but returns nothing. This is important. Main performs work but returns nothing. So this is very important. This is very important. So like I'm going to say main, like static void of main. Main is the starting point of the program. Starting point of the program. Execution always starts from here. This is important. This point is important. Execution always starts from here. So now string args. So for now, just simply remember here, it stores command line arguments. Just simple. Stores command line arguments. We'll study in detail later. So now System.out.println Mr. Exams Professor. You can write anything here, but just I'm writing here now. You can write anything here. So how many of you think this is one word? Actually, it contains three parts. This is not a one word, it contains three parts. So if I'm going to say system out print ln. So these are the three parts. System means a predefined class. System is a predefined class. Println prints the data and moves the cursor to the next line. It prints the data and moves cursor to next line. Okay. Oh, I forgot to say about out. I'm so sorry. Standard output object. So these three. This is a three words. I have given the meaning of the three words too. So for example, I'm going to say a real life example so that you can understand. So I'm saying real life examples to every point and every concept in here because you can memorize the concepts so that you can understand with a real life example to this professional one. Okay, suppose like for this real life example, I'm going to say, imagine writing on a paper. So after completing one line, you move to next line. This is exactly the work of println. So finally, output. I'm so happy to write the channel name again and again and again. Okay, Mr. Exam Professor. So what happens internally? I'm going to say, so output has came. So now I'm going to draw a flow chart, like you can understand everything. So like what happens internally? This is also very important. So like they can ask like what is the like flow chart, so like what is happening internally in the Java program. So there is a chance of asking. So just simply follow these what I'm writing. Java program compiler, maybe Java Emacs, and bytecode JVM output. This is the marks area. This is the marks area. This is important. Maybe there's a chance of asking this. So this diagram is so important. So you can love this. So like I'm going to explain now tokens in Java. So to see this, I'm going to give 5 seconds for seeing this. Fine. So let's type tokens in Java. Tokens in Java. So tokens. What is a token? It's nothing but a smallest individual units of a program. Smallest individual units of a Java program. I'm writing program as PRGM. Please note this is not a new word. So for example, I can say a simple example like, okay, int age is equals to 21. So here tokens are, so the tokens are int age is equals to 21. So these are the tokens. So to observe that, so I'm going to give the types of tokens. Types of tokens. Those were keywords. Identifiers, literals, operators, separators. So I'm sorry if there is a spelling mistakes here. Please, there will be no spelling mistakes, I hope. If there is spelling mistakes, please correct yourself. So okay, I'm going to give the keywords here. Class, int, if, public, static. So keywords have predefined meaning. They have predefined meaning. Do note this is a predefined meaning. So for example, as a real life example, if I'm going to say, so for if I'm going to say about a real life example like traffic signal, like red means stop, like you cannot change its meanings. So similarly, keywords are fixed meanings. So now identifiers. So now identifiers, these are names given by programmers. These are names given by programmers. Like if I'm going to say an example, examples are age, salary, like students, etc. So as a real life example, I'm going to say like every person has a name. So similarly, variable and classes need names. So literals, are like literals means a fixed value. Yeah, literals means a fixed value like 100, a, hello, true, etc. So now operators and separators. Operators are like plus, addition operator, subtraction operator, multiplication operator, etc. Separators are nothing but separators are semicolon, this brackets, comma, and a full stop. Yeah, comma also. So statements Instructions terminated by semicolon. Instructions terminated by semicolon is a statement like int age is equals to 21. So when, as I told, I'm going to give a just introduction about command line arguments. So arguments applied while execution a program. Applied while executing a program. Example like Java. Examples like Java, hello, like professor. Then arguments 0 contains professor. So don't go deep now. Detailed explanation will be given in a separate section later. So as a quick revision, we have learned our first Java program, like structure of the program, class, main method, System.out.println, tokens, statements, and command line arguments. So in the next video, I'm going to give some expected semester questions. So like that's all for today. Okay guys, please like, share and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you guys.